Hola, hola. So what have I missed? Only focusing on ultras now. We are primarily doing ultras for the moment. We've jumped from back onto Party Poker. And especially for the high stakes, it's at the right now at least, this is really the only place that you can get your high stakes fix. So the high stakes ultra reg speed games just don't really run enough. Not really a thing that happens. So you just have to be like, okay, well, play ultras to get the high stakes. The definitely reg speed's lower stakes run. But it's yeah, we'll have to wait. The leaderboards might change it, and then maybe we'll find out in at some point they'll change. But for the moment, we're focusing on ultras. One of the nice things is also like lots of the 601 communities now playing ultras as well, and so we're trying to good, I think, to play a game when most of the guys you work with are playing it. So your versus. Hey, Mr. Thomas, saludos desde Colombia. Good luck, good luck. Do you use a HUD? Hola, amigo, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido, Senor Silvestre. Interesting spot. We can bet, can check. I will bet this one. I'm actually okay just betting, calling off. I don't bet all my flush draws here, but some flush draws are going to bet. I think with this flush draw, it's going to be definitely good enough to bet and then just call off. Sizing wise, I'm going to go for half pot. I think it puts some pressure on a 6, for example. Quite tricky not to do there. And like, we are kind of bluffing, right? So we don't mind too many folds. 2 hearts comes. And now we have a bit of a decision. How many non-heart combos is there? I'm not sure. I'm going to go for probably just half pot again, to be honest. I think it's the right sizing. Don't really know. And then you obviously didn't work out. Sizing wise on the turn is kind of interesting, but yeah, obviously fine. Senor Silvestre, no HUD available on Party Poker, which is one of the nice things actually. It allows you to kind of dip in and dip out, and you don't have to do so much. There's a bit more room to do some moves or whatever, but they have anonymized hand history, so HUDs are impossible to have on Party Poker. So I don't have a HUD on here. When I played PokerStars back in the day, obviously I had a HUD and used to work quite hard. The HUD work. But this, I think not having a HUD does up a little bit, or your options. That's quite cool. But something definitely to, yeah. Thank you for the follow, Ishmael88. It says, how much in? Well, if you see the daily buy-ins at the top right, that will be what you'll be after, I assume. And Benjamin says, what the fuck? Benjamin seems to find this very, yeah, unusual. Interesting click here. I mean, we could just jam. I don't understand what the click is. But if we had a club, I probably wouldn't. Don't know what to make the click. I mean, the click seems strange there to me, and it feels quite bluff heavy. We do have a pretty shitty hand, so it is just one of those we can't do too much with. I want to call in as an option. We do have a backdoor straight draw as well. We should actually, I think, to be honest, probably we should call. Probably shouldn't have fucked the hand. Really awkward. I kind of regret going bigger with it now, because it's just puts you in that really awkward spot where you're like, could do a bit of this, could do a bit of that. Anyway, we're not perfect. Aces, pretty good. We have
aces.
But gotta say,
fuck's sake.
The ducky for giving us the correct noise for our hand. We'll for 10-5. I quite like a limp with ace king. Can raise, you can jam as well. Typically having my imp in range against some just starting with check here. Quite tough for our opponents to have loads and loads of value combos. Like, they have check back, right? So we have to remember they have all the air. Turn is a really interesting spot about whether we want to go for 2 bets, everything fold out, like a lot of bottom pairs and stuff like that. There's some 10x in their range as well. I think I might go for just a bet and turn this hand into a bluff. We've got a little bit of equity if we get called on the turn anyway. Don't think we have check-ins too much EV here. I think in terms of unblocking bluffs by the river, especially, our hand does pretty well. So kind of picking this hand based on the unblocker effects rather than like blocking value, because you obviously can choose hands which will block some value as well. The block value is kind of hard to do, so I think I quite like a 3/4 bet and bet the fold. He may have folded a 7 there, it's certainly possible. Kind of a tough spot, right? So, and if he calls an 8, a 9, or a jack, we have outs, and we got 10, we have no outs, but doesn't necessarily matter. So far, this session has been fiddle free in terms of playing with a bottle lid. Pedro's going to be delighted. He said, please, 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 can you not fiddle with noisy bottle lids or rattle poker chips or mess about with pens or anything like that? I think so far, as far as I'm aware, we've been very quiet. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. This is going to make fantastic YouTube content. So if you'd like your Twitch comment to get to YouTube, just write Twitch, because I think we're going to have a lot of footage from today. I think it's all going up. All right, that was nice. We got jacks. Was happy. We're going to shove the 4-7. 0.5 is in the call with 3-7. Right, take the 4 is probably better than a call with anything. It's like right at the edge, right? 2.6 is the bottom. Everything. I mean, I genuinely can't remember, but I know 2.6 is the bottom, so maybe that is the fold. I'm not sure. I guess in theory, getting dominated and take 10 folds, that's probably worth it. Okay, no Jack 10, no Queen 10, no Jack 8, no King 8, nothing like that. 5-3, perfect. We'd take that. We'll take that. Okay, we kind of wanted to hit. Anyone in 6-1 should be a big fan of Nicky. One of the all-time great spinning O players. And to be honest, just a lovely man. A really fantastic character as well as poker player. And those are important, I think. I think it's important to be both a good, well-rounded individual as well as obviously as best you can be. Alright, we get the king for off. Not a jam, but did win this time. So I guess it is a jam. It's Jack Queen, isn't it? Kadat says, what was it like at the footy match, Tommy? So yeah, for those of you unaware, I was at the Women's Euro semi-final match, France versus Germany, in Milton Keynes this evening. Sold out, or close to sold out. It was really, I think, pretty much sold out. Maybe there's like only a few hundred empty seats or something. Was really good. I really recommend it. Like good atmosphere. We went to the fan party park thing. Had a little go with a little passing game. And the bloke said I was one of the better ones, and I was like, that's true, probably. You know, just like, sure. He said 70, and I went, that's quite good. And I was like, first time, mate, so 70. And then, to be fair, I was queuing up with quite a few kids, and I am an adult. So I watched this sort of 6-year-old guy go on it after, and he got like, he's like, you're supposed to hit the green and avoid the red. He kept hitting the red, and I was booing him and giving him constructive feedback. But apparently he wasn't taking it on board, so, you know, better than 6-year-old kid. And he was crying. But, you know, he's got to learn. Don't hit the red. Go for the green. That's the point of the game. You're letting yourself down. You're letting everybody. You've let your country down. That's what I said to him. Because he's got to learn. Anyway, I was brilliant. So had a good time. And 70 points. He got like 30 something. 70. So that was good. And yeah, the stadium was great. I was really impressed with this is gonna, because of my inner dormant subconscious misogynistic subconscious, I haven't watched tons of women's football and I haven't seen much women's football in live. Really impressed. I was like, wow, this is really good. Like, really good standards. I don't know if anyone saw it on telly, but you may have been able to see me and Defrau in the background. We were just behind one of the corner flags, and there's a few corners. Now, she is very vocal, so she was supporting Germany, and we were mainly surrounded by, we were in the sort of French section, so it was like, allez les bleus, allez les bleus. He was like, when Germany scored, and she was screaming her head off, and she got a lot of looks. So I was just keeping quiet, cause, like, I don't know who she is. I don't know. We're not together, don't worry. It was good. Lovely. I had a lovely peep. I really thoroughly recommend it, and I also think it's good. Pretty much think the best thing that could happen for women's football in the UK or in England, the best thing that will give the maximum attention will be an England-Germany final in the World Cup / Euro Championships. And that's what we got, so that's brilliant. Very exciting to see that. And let's see how much the media can big it up in time for Sunday. That's great. Now, I will say Saturday, Liverpool starts again, right? So it's the Charity Shield. So I will be also quite invested in that on Saturday. It's just the way I am. We're going to fold the Queen too. Superstar's Coke in the glass bottle is the best. I agree. Aces.
Aces.
Just jabbing at this stack dev, have no min raise. Looking for a cool Pokeriano. Well. Sanya Dollar says, could you hydrate please? Yes, I can. Thank you very much, Sanya Dollar, for reminding me and reminding all of us. Hydration is key, right? At any point, if you're thinking, feeling a bit tired, maybe not hydrated enough. So why not have a bit of a drink? Now we've got to give 300 Chef a shout out. Have a look at his YouTube. If ladies and gentlemen, if you're sometimes wishing, I like Tomo, but I wish I could just hear him ramble more without this annoying poker game. I just want to hear him chat more about life. Then you can go onto YouTube, 3-handed poker. The number 3-handed poker, and Hanging with the Boys, Texas Tomo is available for your viewing pleasure, where me and Mr. 300 Chef have a little discussion if you're ever interested.